Klaviyo versus Constant Contact. Which one is better? Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the channel, everybody. We're going to have a look today at Klaviyo, which is a CRM, as well as Constant Contact, which is also a CRM. Both of them are very, very tight competitors. So there's a few things we're going to go through, and we're going to check who does better in each category. The things that you can have a look at when breaking it down. We're going to have a look at the interface, which one of them is easier to use. Then we're going to have a look at their pricing structure, which one gives you more value for the dollar that you're spending. And then we're going to have a look at some special features that each one of them have that is unique to this platform. And then we're going to have a look at what sort of customer support is offered from the actual platform to you if you maybe are faced with an issue or a problem, or if you need to know how to use one of their features. We're going to see if they're actually interactively helpful. So let's get straight into it. So the first thing we're going to have a look at is the interface. As you can see, this is a pretty good looking interface. They got some extra features over here that they've put in, and you can see all your most recent things that you've done, as well as a learning center. Now, for one, I think a learning center is awesome because it is specifically designed to show you how to use their actual interface and their features. That is great. So at the top you have your home page, your toolbar showing all of your campaigns, including emails, automations, your landing pages. You can also create surveys and social posts and monitoring. Then you have your contacts list. You can see all your reporting over here, and then you have some additional tools such as the AI implementation, some apps and integrations. You have an entire library to work from if you're unfamiliar, and then you can also optimize your content with SEO optimization. So having a look at the interface over here, it's relatively straightforward and easy to use. I'm going to go into an email and I'm going to show you just the basics of how to actually create an email and how easy it is to actually create one. So on the email page, you're going to go up to the top right hand side, and we are going to tap create an email. And once you're in this page, you can see that you have a few templates. You have different categories up at the top, and you can either import a PDF, you can use your own HTML, or you can start directly from scratch. And once you get into a template, it's really simple to actually start navigating around creating your email. So on the left hand side you have all the elements that you can add to your email, and on the right hand side, basically on the main part of your page, you have your actual email. So you can enter in all your own personal information into this template, including your logo and all the details. All you need to do is tap on any one of those elements. You get all of these options, including hyperlinking it and creating a tag or a contact detail or something to link in over here. And then once you're done, you can just tap off the screen and it does save your changes. When you are adding buttons, it's very easy. All you need to do is click down and drag, and it'll add a button wherever that purple or pink line is. So as you can see now, there is this visit our page, and once you tap on it, you can sort of change whatever you want about it, including the color. You can make it a big red button. You can change the text color. Let's make it black, for example. So you can see that that stands out a little bit more. You can also change it to subscribe now, and again, once you click away, that button is now being saved. And then when we're going through and clicking on continue on the top right hand side, we'll get to the page where you can define who your email gets sent to, and also the subject line. You can also customize that. If you go all the way to the bottom, you have your email settings, and it has a subject line, and you can just tap on edit. Now once you tap on this edit, you can actually personalize the subject line. So it says personalize, and you can now enter in a first name, last name. You can even enter areas such as address lines, states, country names, telephone numbers, events such as anniversaries and birthdays. So you can pretty much customize it to the way that you want. So for example, if you select city, and you can say do you live in, and then it'll enter the city that the person lives in. and then you can say, then this is for you. And we can just do something like that. So there, it's a nice feature to be able to customize your emails with, and really, it's very easy to do. Now, let's move on to Klaviyo and have a look at just one or two things that you can do with the interface. Going into the campaigns on the left-hand side, you can click on campaigns in the toolbar, and over here on the top right-hand side, you can click on create, and you'll be able to either create an email, an SMS, or a push notification. Just to keep the playing field level, I'm going to tap on email, and I'm going to tap on save and continue, and I'm going to show you what the interface looks like when creating an email in Klaviyo. So the interface is much the same. The order of the email creation is slightly different. Here you first get to enter the name, enter some tags, and then you get to choose who you send it to. So I'm just going to choose a random list over here. You can also choose who you don't get to send it to, and then you can just tap on continue to content on the bottom right hand side of the screen. Then you get to enter your subject line, and then you can do pretty much the same thing. So you can say hi to first name. You can enter some preview text, define the sender's name, and then also the sender's email address. And then you can also choose how you'd like to design your email. So it's either a drag and drop, a text only, or an HTML. If you use the drag and drop, it has pretty much the same interface that we had on Constant Contact, whereas you can drag and drop all of your elements onto your email. So again, Klaviyo offers a wide variety of templates. As you can see, there is quite a few different templates, and on the left hand side you can actually define what type of template you're looking for. So if you're looking for basic layouts, deals, confirmations, outreaches, reminders, sales layouts, and then you also have different types of layouts. Then you also have some season or holiday types of templates. So you can pretty much define all of that, and then they also offer you a search bar if you further want to have something very specific. But just for example's sake, we're going to open this first one over here. We can tap on use template, and as you can see, as it starts loading over here on the left hand side, you have all your buttons just as previously. Again, on the main part of the page, you can see your template, your sample, and if you click on an element, you can now edit any one of the elements. So on the left hand side, it brings up the elements, so you can change the text, the color, you can replace what it is saying, and then if you click on the open space on the left hand side outside of your template box, you can now add in any one of these. So again, if we want to add in a button, we just look for where we want to add it into, and we're going to go all the way down to the bottom, and we're going to click on the button on the left hand side. We're going to drag it over, and we're going to put it in wherever there is a space available. So again, you can see it says shop now, and what you do is you can then change it, and you can say subscribe now, and then you can enter a URL, so whoever is clicking on the subscribe now button, they will be redirected to the URL that you are entering. Again, it's a very simple and straightforward basic interface, but it does offer you a fair amount of options. You can go ahead now on the top right hand side, you can tap on save, and you have created an email. So now we get to the pricing, and yes, pricing may be one of the important elements when looking for a CRM. So we're on the Klaviyo pricing plan page, and that's klaviyo.com/pricing. This is what the page looks like, and you can go down here, and as you can see, they offer you 3 basic packages. The first one is a free package. You are limited to 250 contacts. You get 500 monthly email sends. You get 150 free SMSs. And then you also get email support for the first 60 days. That is great. Now, this is a free package. Let's have a look at what the free package offers by Constant Contact looks like. On the left hand side, you can see that there is a light package, and this is the package that you are getting when you get your 60-day free trial. So as you can see here, you can tap on view tiered pricing, and it's $12 a month for your 500 email sends. And let's just close that again. You get drop and drag email templates, marketing CRM, event management, social marketing, and integration for third-party services. Now, to me, seems like they pretty much equal in terms of what they have offered per plan in Constant Contact as well as Klaviyo. But if you go more into detail and you have a look at one of the paid packages, such as the email only, it offers you 1,000 to 1,500 contacts, and it gives you 15,000 monthly emails. So if we take into consideration just that element, you can change that amount over here. But for now, we're going to keep that playing field level. We're going to keep it at 1,000 to 1,500. If we're going over now to Constant Contact, if we have a look at the tiered pricing, you can see that 1,000 to 2,500 contacts cost $75 per month. If you want to compare that to the $45 that it costs you in Klaviyo, you can see that there is quite a bit of a difference. However, this is up to 1,500 contacts, and this in fact is to 2,500. So again, if you want to level that playing field, we can just tap on 2,500, and this is now $60 compared to $75. However, right over here you can see that you get a few other things such as A/B subject line testing, you get a drill down reporting, scheduled email sends, which actually comes within the free package on Klaviyo, and then you also get pre-built automations. And Klaviyo, I think, also offers one or two pre-built automations. So basically they are templates. So once you go into the Klaviyo interface, you can go up and tap on flows, and it'll show you how to create flows and automate your emails. Overall, I think that Klaviyo as well as Constant Contact have pretty good packages, and the fact that you can sort of scale them to the needs of your business is great. So depending on how many contacts you have, let's say you have 10,000, you'll be paying a lot more, but you won't be paying a lot more if you have a lot less contacts. So they really created these customized scaling options so you can really have just exactly as much as you need. The same goes for Constant Contact. When you have a look at their tiered pricing, you can see that if you have 1,000 contacts, you'll be paying $55. But if you have 10,000 contacts, then you'll be paying $160, and so forth. So they offer equally really good packages. And if you have a look on the premium package on Constant Contact, you do get 500 free SMSs. One of the nice things about Klaviyo, when you're having a look at the email and SMS package, just for example, for 1,000 to 1,500 contacts at $60, you get 1,250 credits, which means you can send 1,250 SMSs. You still get that 15,000 monthly email send, which right over here on Constant Contact, even on their premium, you do actually get quite a few sends, but you only get the 500 SMSs. Now, I know that you can change the amount of credits for SMSs that you get, but initially Klaviyo does offer a little bit more. One of the other elements that I always like to take into consideration is when you're using a new platform, you may not always know how to navigate around the platform, and you might have some issues with your hardware and integrating maybe different apps, maybe using different features. So one of the things that I found when looking at Klaviyo's pricing, they very much specify that you get email support. Now, even on the free package, you get 60 days free email support, and that's great. That means within your first 60 days or 2 months of using Klaviyo, you can reach out to their support team and you will get email support. Having a look at also their premium packages, you get email and chat support as well, and that is included until the end of your contract. Now, looking at the Constant Contact, they don't mention anything about support, and I'm not saying that they don't actually have a good support team or a good support plan in place. But if you're having a look at Klaviyo, they actually have emphasized the fact that they're offering that as a feature, which gives me the impression that they've put a lot of time and effort into making sure that their email as well as their chat support is very good. So how do you choose the best CRM for your business? Well, there's a few factors that you need to take into consideration. First of all, your budget, having a look at what you have to spend on a monthly basis. That is a very important element, as well as how many contacts you have. So the great thing you can do here is go down and select the amount of contacts you have, and you can see what it's going to cost you. Also, some of the other things is the interface, pretty much very competitively equal in terms of easy to use platform. And then some of the other things you have to take into consideration is what type of business do you have, and if you're having a look at integrations and features, what does Constant Contact offer and what does Klaviyo offer? So we want to know exactly if they are optimized for our specific business. And if you go into that feature tab on the top of the page where their pricing is, you can see all of their features. And if you go into the Klaviyo pricing page, you can see it says resources, solutions, and platforms. You can also have a look at all of the different options and features that they actually offer you over here. So how do you choose the better one, and which one, after reviewing both of them, is the best platform to use as a CRM for your business? So I'm going to go ahead and say that Klaviyo for me is a better option compared to Constant Contact. I've been using for a little bit longer, and I just feel that it gives me a little bit more options in terms of pricing and also in terms of features. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. If you like the video, you can give us a thumbs up, and we will see you in another awesome video next time. Goodbye for now, folks.